I want to talk, a little bit about, some of the basics of meditation, and then we'll get right into doing a meditation. Everybody here that is joining us has been meditating for quite some time, so there's really no reason to talk about the basics or anything like that, and not too much anyway. But I did want to say one thing that, and just kind of a reminder that about the idea of acceptance and how much of an impact and how much of an importance it can have on our meditation practice. Not only to accept situations and accept other people, but also to accept ourselves too. There's something about meditation that allows us to, it has many, many benefits, it really does. And there's something about it that allows us to be the teacher, our own teacher. And so it has a way of us understanding at a much deeper level that if we feel that everything is okay in our world, we can be pretty happy, and sometimes 100% happy, for long lengths of time. And what I mean by that is that to be mindful of the fact that we don't have to have things different than what they currently are, and that's really, I think, one of the big criteria behind meditation as to whether it is working for us or not. For us to be able to say that everything is as it is right now, I don't have to change it. There are definitely going to be times when we want to change things, but to kind of relinquish that and that feeling or that idea that I want things to be different, because it can be very, very habitual. I think we can all agree with that. We can be in a very, very good mood, and then all of a sudden something strikes us like, oh, that again, which really kind of puts us in a turbulent kind of mood, and if we look into that, we'll see that it's really pretty much our idea that something should be different than what it is, And again, meditation allows us, to see that it conditions our mind and allows us to kind of go, aha, I know why I'm being, I'm not as happy as I could be. It's because of blah de blah, and that is because I want things to be different. And when we find that things don't have to be any different, that's basically just acceptance. We're accepting things as they are. Excuse me. That's not like we're giving up or anything, though. It's really putting our own message out there that at least for this moment anyways, we don't have to change anything. We don't have to have anything different. And so that's kind of the message tonight. And I think it's an important one, because whenever we find that we're unhappy, there is a lack of acceptance. All of this, there's different ways to word this. We a couple of weeks ago we talked in a similar way about letting go, and how if we're not feeling complete, there's something to let go of. And it's not a play with words or anything like that, but a big part of that letting go is letting go of our inability to accept the situations. And so again, the invitation is for us to notice that. So we'll do a meditation here, kind of geared towards a self-acceptance. And again, as a reminder, there's lots of different kinds of acceptance. Acceptance of situations, acceptance of experiences, acceptance of other people, and acceptance of ourselves and things that we've may have done, or maybe things that we didn't do. To be accepting of that. And I think you'll also find that when we are practicing acceptance, it really gives us an opportunity to see more clearly what has to be accepted, because there's less fogginess in the mind. We're just kind of dropping away all of the barriers to kind of the discursive thinking, and we're seeing sometimes for very, very clearly what has to be accepted, and sometimes for the very first time. So we'll do that. Any questions on any of this from anyone? I'm going to make sure that there's nobody else wanting in. Okay. All right, so I invite you to make yourself comfortable, please. Closing the eyes if you like. Just take a few moments and notice your posture. And relax your arms at their side. And rest your hands in your lap if you like. You can draw your shoulder blades a little bit back towards each other, allowing the chin to be parallel with the floor, and lift the crown of your head towards the sky. And you might even want to remind yourself to soften the belly and the jaw a little bit. And notice this nice posture that you have. And take a moment and welcome yourself to your practice. And thank yourself for doing this practice. Meditation is one of those practices that isn't hard, but to do it consistently, it does take some reminding. Of course. Now bring your attention to your breathing, if you would. And there's no need to change your breath, no need to manipulate the breath in any way. And allow the breath to be the way it is right now. We're accepting the breath regardless of what is happening. We're accepting the breath to be just as it is, in the here and now. And simply follow the breath. Follow the breath in and then follow the breath out. And just practice this for a few moments. Breathing in, following the breath in, exhaling, following the breath out. Now I invite you to notice where you feel the sensations of the breath. And perhaps you're aware of the movement of the air that's going in and out of the body through the nostrils. And sometimes we can be very sensitive to the air brushing against the upper lip. You could possibly be sensing the gentle expanding and contracting of the chest and the ribs. And maybe you feel the abdomen rising and sinking. Allow your attention to rest on the sensations of the breath as it flows in and out of the body. Nothing tricky here. We're just trying to find some calmness of mind, using all the tricks that we've used many, many times before. Acceptance. And so for the next 20 minutes or so, just notice whether there's a period of acceptance and how that feels, or if there's a period of non-acceptance within or without. And notice how that feels. And sometimes it's the gross aspects that really teach us the most, like the aches or pains in the body. And sometimes it's those habitual problems, those things that we're working on within the mind all the time. Just see if you can accept that, at least during this meditation, at least for the next 20 or 30 minutes. And see how that feels for you. Acceptance. Self-acceptance. Acceptance of others. Acceptance of all experiences. Let's take a nice little bit deeper than normal inhalation of the breath. See how that feels. Notice the middle of the breath and then slowly exhale. Notice the sensations of the body as they come and go. The feelings as they come and go. Now, once again, take a nice deep inhalation of the breath and bring yourself back to this room. Get acquainted with your surroundings and prepare to re-engage with the evening. Perhaps set an intention to bring awareness to everything that you do this day and this evening, or including tomorrow. May each one of us and all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to us. May no difficulties come to us. May we all meet with spiritual and worldly success. May we have the patience, the courage, and the understanding to meet and overcome any problems or any difficulties that we might face in life. Thank you.